Okay, let's start with a discussion of magnets. Most of you are familiar with magnets. As a matter of fact, you have a magnet on your button. This is a horseshoe magnet. You've seen these. This is a bar magnet. And magnets, as you know, are capable of picking up bits of metal. Here's another type of magnet. These magnets are called ceramic magnets. And these magnets are real good for showing one of the principles of magnetism. And that principle is that unlike magnetic poles are attracted to each other, and like magnetic poles are repelled from each other or pushed away. So that's what we want to keep in mind. Unlike magnetic poles attract, and like magnetic poles repel. Now, here's another type of magnet. This one you probably haven't seen. We talked about these briefly before we started. These are called cow magnets. That's right, M-O-O, cow. All right? And why are they called cow magnets? Well, years ago when farmers would get the hay, it was held together with a special kind of steel wire. When the farmer was cutting the wire off to get to the hay, sometimes bits of wire ended up in the hay. The cow would then eat the hay, and a cow has how many stomachs? Four. All right. We knew that the cow had 4 stomachs, and as the hay moved and the wire moved from stomach to stomach, it would cause pain in the cow and sometimes actually kill the cows. So somebody devised this stainless steel, very powerful magnet. They shove it down the cow's throat, and since it's heavy, it stays in the first stomach. Then when the cow starts eating little bits of wire and hay, wire mixed in with the hay, it all stays there. It doesn't go through and didn't hurt the cow. So these magnets, before we got them, spent about, 10, 12, 15 years in a cow's stomach. But these are also good for demonstrating that law of magnetism that like magnetic poles repel and unlike magnetic poles attract. All right. Those are some examples of man-made magnets. This is an example of a natural magnet. And what do we mean by a natural magnet? Well, that's a magnet that occurs in nature. This is a special kind of stone. It's called a lodestone, and as you can see, it will attract pieces of metal. Ancient Chinese and Norwegian mariners would suspend this magnet from one like this from a piece of string, and it always pointed in a north-south direction. That then became one of the very, very first compasses.